Time we played Longest Journey, we made a ton of progress. We had a fairly long bonus stream. Now we're playing it for just an hour, but hopefully we can make some progress. I watched the end of the VOD last time. We're on a boat. Motherfucker, don't you ever forget. And we have an apple, I think I picked up out of the barrel, or I was trying to get an apple. Yeah, we have an apple, talisman. We got a bunch of different potions with different powers. Third one's totally out in episodes. When did it come out again? I talked to both of these people. They gave me lore. This is our navigator lady. It's the captain. Let me try pumping the sound a little bit. It's pretty quiet. Keep an eye on it in case it gets loud. Game should be running a little bit more smoothly. It is in Windows 10 this time.
Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jaw's callous heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Alais, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Guyenne if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Alais as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Guyenne. Now leave me be.
Last year or two. Wow.
It's probably some kind of compass. It's probably some kind. It's probably some kind of compass.
It might be
Those
some
are the
kind of
captain's
compass.
Private quarters and
Hard to say
offices.
for sure.
Captain? Sir?
Leave
me be. Alright, try talking to Toon Lake again.
What's going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
What kind of compass are you using?
What kind of compass are you using?
I think I asked the other questions last
It
time.
is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass
It's not
points always
shelves.
to the magical North Pole, and
Shelves.
thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
Thanks, that's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
So I can screw with the compass.
I'll let you go back to work.
Presumably he
Thank
doesn't
you.
say anything about it over here, right? Hey, can I screw with your
Captain?
compass, dude? Say leave me be, isn't he? Can
Sir?
feel it.
leave
Yes, yes. Alright, do I have any items with which to screw with the thing? Look at this photograph! Gold ring, diary, hard candy, loot. What kind of guy walks into your house and angrily demands that you look at a picture? Toy monkey, coin, Bonda stone. I guess I could use the potions on it? No, none of these really make sense. I guess the wind potion to move the boat. Maybe the talisman. That'll try. Looks like it's flashing.
I can't do that while somebody's around.
I can't do that while somebody's around.
Those are the captain's private quarters.
Alright, so I need to get them out of here. And they're not talking. Can I, like... poke them with a pushpin? No, it's not flashing, so probably not. Give him an apple?
Why? To keep him well fed and happy?
Okay, so the fact that it's flashing and she doesn't want to keep him well fed, maybe I need to do something to the apple. I could also try going invisible. Can I do that? Visibility.
I'll save it for when I really need it.
Okay. Not the invisibility potion. How can we make this apple suck?
It's the apple barrel. Jim? I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
Okay, I talked to both of those dudes. I gotta look really close here. Upstairs, there's a cool little 3D lantern in the foreground. That's neat.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
How do you know it's empty? Flour sack.
It's a flour
Axe.
sack.
There's a worm.
It's a flour sack.
Can I get the worm to put it on the apple, maybe?
Got away.
Got away. Get axe. All right. Can I, like...
It's a small but sharp axe.
Can I axe the worm out of there? Let me axe you again. Where are
I
your
don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night.
Alright, so I need to get this worm. 'Cause I think I need to put it in the apple.
Got away.
Keeps getting away, though. Axe didn't work. Let's see. Crash card, photograph, organic plastic. Maybe I can feed it the plastic? No, it's not shining. Push pin, gold ring, candy, sticky candy, flute. Can I summon it with the flute? I usually just use the flute to summon my bird buddy. Nope, doesn't respond to the flute. Toy monkey, coin, Bonda stone, potions, talisman, apple. I guess I could try giving it the apple. I should have done that first. That makes more sense. What's worse than finding a worm in an apple? The apple doesn't do it. It's got to be one of the items I already have, right? There's nothing on the top deck. We'll just do brute force. It absolutely cannot be the cash card. It cannot be the photograph. Cannot be the plastic. Can't be the push bit. Can't be the gold ring. Can't be the diary. Maybe it's the candy? Come on. Not the candy. Maybe it's the sticky candy. What? The worm is gonna get stuck on my sticky candy? Oh my god, this game is ridiculous. Wow.
Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because...
Finding half a worm in an apple. It's pretty classic. Alright, let's try combining. Use worm with
Get
apple.
to it, little guy. Eat your heart out.
And now let's go feed the wormy apple to the captain. Use the sticky candy to catch the worm. It doesn't quite top the puzzle with the clamps and the rubber ducky and the band-aid. That was like top shelf adventure game shenanigan. Yes.
According to Tun, this is a spirit compass, and it points to the magical North Pole.
Yo.
Captain?
What is it now?
Brought you an apple.
Captain,
Eat it.
the worms have invaded
Eat
the
it.
apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance.
Oh, I thought he was making me.
First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven
game's
mad
really well
by their
written.
hunger for a change of diet.
As
Pretty
far
good
as I
oath.
could tell, that was the only
The
apple
duck puzzle's
infected.
famous.
But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
Just walk as slowly as you can. Just keep going. If you could go slower, that would be even better. Alright, now let's try to use our thing. Talisman of Balance. Screw with the compass.
I can't do that while somebody's around.
Oh, she's still here. How do I get her out of here?
Nuh-uh. Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I'll have to think of something else.
Yo.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs.
I'm gonna get
Fine,
her
but
in
I will be back
big
soon.
trouble.
And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks.
April's a really interesting protagonist. Alright, let's go with... Oh, my candy's gone, but I still have the wrapper? Wow. This game is wild. Where's my talisman? There it is.
So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Alais, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the
Watch
chosen
that
one here?
not work, right?
Ton, need some assistance up here.
Yo, help me out. I rigged your compass. Alright, journal entry means we should save the game. And then probably need to talk to more people. I don't think I want to admit to her about straying off course, do
I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of hundred kilometers if you
okay.
don't correct our course.
I? Right, because
Let me
I
check
changed
the
the compass
compass.
without actually turning the wheel because I don't know what I'm doing. Gotcha.
By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you are aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Thanks.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
back
her
on
in
course.
big trouble. Imagination
Is
or
it my
storm?
imagination, or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Ton, I have something to tell you.
Captain, sir, we need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
Necessary protagonist mistakes in an adventure game. This is not going to end well. Chapter 7, Shipwrecked.
By the foul bowels of Jaw, you're right, Lyak.
Foul
It's
balls.
closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two, and I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Joe's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel.
This game looks really amazing for 1999, though. Cutting edge graphics. Whoa.
They really should cover this up before the hold is filled with water.
Yo, dudes, everything
He
looking
looks
good?
very busy.
You worried?
She looks busy. Those are the captain's private quarters.
Try going down in the hole for this.
They really should cover...
Think about this game came out 2 years after Final Fantasy VII. Probably the same year as Final Fantasy VIII. 8 was 1999, wasn't it? Maybe even... Final Fantasy VII is the only game whose release year I have memorized because of it being 1997.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
See you, Star Gamer. Thanks for popping in.
Hammocks.
Shelves. Never played Homeworld. What kind of game is it? Music here is really cool. It's unusual.
Oh, God, that's not a happy sight.
See if there's anything else you can click on. Anything about them not covering the cargo hold. Oh, did I leave my balance thing up there? I didn't realize I like set it on top of the compass.
He looks very busy. She looks busy. Those are the captain.
Today I learned I can right-click to bring up the inventory. Played this game for 13 hours and I never tried right-clicking. Unbelievable. Okay, items don't make sense. They don't really reply.
She looks busy.
Can't talk to them. If anyone has an idea of something to interact with, let me know. I'm gonna try to pixel on. Wait, what was that? It's a cabin door. Back to the main deck.
God, that's not a happy sight.
8 was 99. This game looks quite a bit better than 8. Can't like go further forward, right?
They really should.
Try going in the hold one more time.
They look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
Try opening the chest, maybe. Come on. There's 2 of them.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
Chest is still empty. I can't do anything with the bag. Can't do anything with the hammocks. Huh. I might look this up in a second. I don't really have any ideas for what to try next.
Hammocks.
I feel like I need to talk to somebody. Make sure there's nothing to interact with here. They both say they look busy.
He looks very busy. She looks busy. She looks busy.
She looks busy.
They
Can't
look
interact
like a
with
real
April.
sailor. Arr, those are the captain. Those are the captain.
Can't open the captain's quarters. Heavy risk. Like sneaking into the captain's quarters. Alright, I'm gonna Google it real quick. I'll be right back in a second. longest journey. Storm. Chaos Storm. Seems to suggest that I need to read my diary, which I don't think has ever been a problem before. Kind of worrying, I don't want to get used to this. I'm a land person, so open my toes like the Bondu Elder said. Captain ordered the navigator to change course, take us away from Stormfront. I know probably in the best interest of the crew. I gotta think about the rest of the world. Useless. Using the talisman to buy escaping on the compass. Yeah, fool him. Apparently won't notice where it's too late and the storm will catch up with us. I've been lucky so far. I'm coming luck actually just a bit longer. Still nothing I can interact with.
She looks busy.
Alright, it's not really telling me what to do. Sorry guys, so if anyone's got a guess, let me know. Another more different walkthrough. Chapter 2.7, Chapter 6. Review of the wheel, check the compass. Talisman from the mountains. It's saying that I need to interact with the compass to get my talisman back. Oh my god, it was a pixel hunt. Look how small it is. Wow, I didn't notice that at all. Alright, well, at least we know what to do now. Jeez. Video games.
What is that? What is that you have there?
Nothing. Nothing.
It's a necklace I misplaced, but I found it again, so no need to worry.
Close walkthrough.
What was it doing next to the spirit compass? Let me see that necklace right now.
It's a valuable family heirloom. I don't let anybody touch it.
I love
Give
that
it here.
modern adventure games have the hold to highlight interactables thing. You could argue that it makes things easier, but it's like
This
the
talisman
alternative
has
is
the mark
just
of the
pixel on the
balance
screen.
and of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic. The balance be cursed, girl.
Yeah, with you.
What by Jarl's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
Nothing.
I need to get to Alais as soon as possible.
So you claim. But do you know what you've done instead? You've put the lives of everyone on this boat in grave danger. With the storm upon us, the last we need is dangerous waters.
Raises a good point.
Thank Jarl's assassin, we still may have time to avoid the rocks of the Briston Atoll. But I swear by the honor of the 3 biased judges of Guienne that I'll have you before a court when, if we get to land.
3
Check the compass
biased
layout
judges.
and correct our course accordingly. And don't let this wench touch anything from now on, you hear? I need to place this accursed talisman as far away from the spirit compass as possible.
Give me my talisman back. I need that. It's my super magic super talisman. Alright, so there was a speed up time button that we found last session. Yeah, his oaths are pretty clever. Game is written very well. Enable time skip. Escape is a weird button. Whoa.
What just happened?
About to have a really bad day on this boat.
Uh-oh, this can't be a good thing.
You think so, April? Oh, there's a lock on the chest now. Right, that's what he did.
It's locked with a big padlock.
Can I axe the padlock off? Axe it nicely.
It's been a while since I chopped firewood, but I think I'll be able to knock the lock off pretty clean.
Get it. Way to completely miss where the lock is.
Oh, shit!
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yep, chapter 7 is going to be called Shipwrecked. Nice work, April. I guess you could argue that she got... Oh, wow. That's really bad. That's not how boats work. You can't chop an axe into the bottom of it and make it sink. I was going to say game over. I don't know if this game has game overs. I think it's a post-game over. Yeah, I rolled a 1. A deep blue mirror. So not shipwrecked, but basically. Hey, it's my bird buddy. I murdered those poor nice people that I brought out to the ocean with me. I'm in control again, and I hit.
Thank the balance, she's all right. Are you all right, April?
All 600 holes
April?
have been breached.
Are you sleeping?
The fools! I should have built it with
She's
601
sleeping, bless
holes.
her little heart. Boy, is she cute. Too bad she's just a chicken, not a bird. April, wake up!
It's a shitty magic boat. What's up, Crow?
Crow? I was so worried I thought the storm got you.
Me? Honey, I'm the sidekick. Didn't you ever read any legends? The sidekick always survives.
So you're fine?
A few singed tail feathers, and I'm so charged up sparks fly when I try to peck something. Other than that, better than ever. The sea air does wonders for my allergies.
I didn't realize you had allergies.
Exactly.
What happened to the crew?
Do you know what happened to the
Super
crew?
dead.
As far as I know, they got away in the lifeboat.
Oh, okay.
There was a lifeboat?
One of those magic fold-up
Spirit
types,
wood.
yeah.
I guess they forgot all about me.
I think the captain said something like, "Hey, let the wench drown and justice be done." But, I could have been wrong.
Pretty good impression.
Any idea where the lifeboat is heading?
South, I'd guess. From what I can remember of the old man's stories about the sea,
6,000 holes, yeah.
Tagade would be the closest civilized island.
When will they learn? Bender's piloting it. He's sober. Please, sir, have some liquor. Please, sir, I love you like a father.
Any idea how I'm gonna get to the islands now?
You could swim. Humans swim, don't they? They must, or you wouldn't be here now.
I don't swim. And nobody can swim that far. There's no land visible in any direction.
Well, I'd suggest flying, but you don't have the necessary equipment.
You find the
Why
closest
don't you try
island?
and find the closest island?
Try to use some of my magic
I could do that.
potions.
But I'd have to leave you on your own.
Crow, I'll be fine.
All right. Don't blame a bird for trying to be a gentleman. Gentle bird, whatever. I'll be back as soon as I can. Don't go anywhere.
Don't worry about that.
Where would I go?
Girls always disappear on me. Trust me.
Later, bird. This is a game where we combined a rubber ducky floaty toy with a clamp and a band-aid in order to get a key from a track, so I think we can... We have other things to be
What
concerned
the
about.
hell is that? Uh-oh, for some reason the story of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Song suddenly pops to mind.
Uh-oh.
This is all that's left afloat of the White Dragon. I'm either the luckiest person alive or the unluckiest person about to die a slow, horrible death.
Terrible naval architecture's a pet peeve.
Debris from the White Dragon.
Debris.
I'm wet.
That's reasonable. Who's shocked?
I'm a long way from anything. I didn't know the ocean could look so big.
There's a line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me. Watching a fucking shitload of that. I remember Kat and Donovan were putting Moana on for Cameron and showing it to her repeatedly, and I was like secretly judging them in my heart of hearts. Like, I'm not going to do that. When I have kids, we're not going to just watch one movie over and over. I totally did that growing up. I had like 2 VHS tapes of Bill and Ted and Bambi that I watched on repeat. And then one day I just couldn't get her to sit still. I had to do something for streams. Like, okay, I'm going to try putting on Moana. She sits and her attention is 100% completely wrapped. And I'm like, shit. I understand why people go to Disney World and like pay tribute. Like, you're helping me babysit. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see. Oh, the head's back. Can I talk to it? Oh, I gotta wait. Come back, Mr. Head.
Not a thing in sight.
SWAT cats.
Not a thing in sight. Hi. Do you speak Arcadian? Guess not. Doesn't seem so bloodthirsty and cannibalistic up close, though, does it?
Could also do touch. Could try that when it gets back.
Hey, come
There's
over
no
here and
forcing
let me pet
about
you.
it. That's the frightening thing. She will watch Moana and
You're
then
just like a
rewind
seal,
Moana
aren't
and
you?
watch it again. Whoa! Oh, this isn't end well. It's a pretty cool cutscene. What's a good decision? They're like seahorse people. Flat seahorse people. Oh man, it's Gungan City. Uh-oh. Told me not to go anywhere.
Oh, bloody typical. I told her. She didn't believe me. Girls always disappear on me. Always.
Whoa, this place is gnarly. Save. Yes.
It's a drawing of a man cutting his finger open and squeezing some blood into a bowl together with some green, mossy stuff. Then he mashes it together and... oh, gross! He dips a black pearl in it and eats it. That's barbaric. Maybe the stories about the cannibal mermen were true after all.
Oh boy.
But hey, in the next one he seems capable of speaking fluently with the creatures that brought me here. I wouldn't mind that, if it could get me the hell out of here.
These drawings are...
It's a drawing of a man, a human, sticking a strange polyp-shaped object into his mouth. Ugh! In the next drawing, he seems to be able to breathe underwater. Convenient, if somewhat radical.
I've done this style of exposition in D&D before. It's like they need to tell you that if you drink blood, you can talk to the mer people, and if you can drink polyps, you can breathe
The
underwater.
walls look organic.
It's really hard to
And
do it
those
in a way
blue
that's
things.
completely organic.
I think
It's
they're
kind of like
polyps
the
of some
as you
kind.
know.
They live inside the wall and are part of the structure. National Geographic would go nuts over stuff like this.
Let me eat a polyp.
There's fresh oxygen coming through here. These polyps must process the oxygen in the water somehow. That's how I'm able to breathe in here.
Cool, it's like little breath masks. Okay, so we need to cut ourselves somehow. What tools do we have? Lost the axe. Can I push pin myself?
If this
Yeah.
gets infected and I have to chew off my finger to fight the gangrene, I'm suing somebody.
Clever.
Now, things I do to save the world. Worlds.
Blood. You're supposed to mix it with like a pearl? Let's see any pearls around.
It's a drawing of a man mixing some green, mossy stuff with
Green,
his own
mossy
blood,
stuff.
applying the mixture to a black pearl.
Okay.
There's water out there. Lots of water. I'll just drown if I try to leave.
Well, let's eat the polyp then.
It's the polyp I yanked out of the wall. Oh, this is so disgusting, but I have to get out of here.
I like that I had another use for the
Fresh
push
oxygen
pin.
coming through
I
here.
got that thing from the post-it notes in the wall in the very beginning of the game. I think it's the inventory item I've had almost the longest. Whoa.
They must have built that house specifically for air-breathing creatures like myself.
Into the breathing house. There's going to be a pearl in the shell.
There's a large black pearl inside the seashell.
Hey. Sweet. Now we gotta find the green mossy substance. Seaweed. Spooky scary.
The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate. The seaweed here, I'm wet.
I need that seaweed, dang
The
it.
seaweed here is so thick and
Maybe I
tangled,
can mix the...
it looks almost deliberate.
No, maybe it's not seaweed then. Gotta love blood magic, right? Green stuff. Hey, that's what I need. Thank you, cave paintings. Green stuff with blood. Golden pearl.
The pearl has turned a golden color and it's glowing with magic.
We have to go back to the air place to be able to eat it? I guess so. I want to do that before I talk to the mer person.
The big black pearl has turned into a big golden pearl. I've always had trouble swallowing pills, especially huge golden magical ones. Oh, here goes nothing.
Gross.
Ooh.
Well, now she can breathe underwater and talk to fish people, so that's pretty great. I generally like blood magic just because it tends to have consequences. Magic with consequences, basically. April's not a very good person. She's not a terribly likable protagonist. She's savvy, which is nice. Gets her points. But I appreciate that. I mean, she's not a Mary Sue. She's better written. Hey, mer person.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Maerum. You can serve us now.
Let's not serve you.
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
What's Tanyan?
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves. Tanyan keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
This character's voice actress, she sounds familiar.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
Tanyan provides warmth and light. It draws the harvest close.
Harvest?
The creatures of the sea.
It's a really cool
eat,
sci-fi setting.
The golden
Or
tail,
fantasy setting, I
and
should
the
say.
weed-eye,
It's got some sci-fi in
and
the
the
future.
sand eater.
You're in Stark.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
Sci-fi fantasy.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat. But the Snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities, or the Snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard.
And leave our men and children without
And
guard.
we cannot travel too close to the islands, or the winged demons may catch eye of us. They leave our gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
Who are the winged demons?
Ugly,
Demons
leathery
with wings.
creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the Snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
Sounds kind of
I
terrifying,
won't ask
though.
how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tanyan for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
Are your people called the Maerum?
We are the Maerum. Most Landwalkers call us mermen, or merpeople, but the Maerum is our name in truth.
Who are you?
Who are you, ma'am?
We are the queen of the third city of the Maerum, enlightened keeper of the Tanyan, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to serve the people.
Just a queen.
To light our cities, provide food for
Oh,
our
this is a
men
cool
and
setting.
children, and to protect them from the Snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalkers' bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
Dead, huh?
Do you know the island of Alais?
Yes, we know the island of Alais. Our gatherers find Tanyan there, and the Maerum once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
How long will my training take?
Am I a slave?
6 cold oceans.
Oh, that's not good. We need to
6
get there,
years?
like, now.
Sure, that makes sense. Everything in this world takes ages.
Told you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
Books.
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me to him?
You? No, we cannot. Unless you are Maerum, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
It's very Cthulhu.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon. to
Like, this
begin
will take
your
6 years.
service.
Like, okay, I'm definitely not going to be doing
Until
this
then,
at all.
you should stay inside the Landwalkers' bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
Alright, thalassophobia, let's do this.
It's a pretty blue crystal.
Hey, if you're new to the stream, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. See a list of all the games we've played so far at games.marstead.com. Some commands to vote for the next game at vote.marstead.com. Welcome, it's good to have you.
It's the crystal I took from the Marian's home.
What does it do, I wonder? Spear.
Leave the spear be. It belongs to the water
Oh,
stone.
you don't mind me
Sorry.
stealing your crystals, but spears.
It's a spear. A harpoon, I guess it's called in maritime terminology.
Wonder what that vocoder effect is to make it sound like she's underwater. It's cool.
It's the precious substance called Tanyan.
Oh, that's the green stuff. I didn't realize that was a Tanyan. Okay. So it's like underwater lichen draws fish to it so they can catch it more easily. I don't think there's anywhere else for me to exit from this room. So let's try going back to the bubble like she asked.
The seaweed here is...
It's an adventure game, so I'm not in any danger, but still, underwater stuff kind of freaks me out a little bit. As far as I know, there's nothing I could really do in here, right? Got all this, I got magic, I guess. Try exploring this place more thoroughly, maybe. No. No. What's a harpoon technically? Maybe I can go this way. To the shipwreck. Oh, cool. Oh god. That must be the Snapjaw. Let's not go in the shipwreck.
The Snapjaw's keeping to the shadows, waiting for me to get close enough to attack.
Let's not get close enough to attack. I'm good. Underwater air mechanics, oh god. The sonic beeping noise. Yeah, it is the Mario 64 eel. I was legit pretty afraid when I was playing Kingdom Hearts and the Little Mermaid level because of the shark that stalks you. That's Kingdom Hearts. It's a cartoon shark. It still kind of freaked me out a little bit.
The seaweed here is so thick and tangled, it looks almost deliberate.
I'm gonna check the city real quick. Guess she let me take the crystals. Maybe I can show it to her. Yeah, looks like that's right.
Do you need this?
No. It is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
Is that what this is, though? This thing in the back
I
looks like
believe
it's got a
one
little
of the
barb on
children
it.
found it just outside
Like a
the
hook.
city, not far from the Landwalkers' bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, Gatherer.
Thanks. Okay, well that told me maybe there's more of them over by the bubble. She said it was by the seaweed, which is over here. Let's search it really quick. Hey, event flag hype.
Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed.
First crystal, second crystal. She said there were a bunch of them. Can I like keep doing it?
There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there.
Let's go. Sweet. Whoa, this place is kind of creepy. See 2 more crystals on the ground, it looks like. Oh, it's like a puzzle. Cool, puzzle hype. Alright. Get our other crystals. Save. Makes sense. Okay. Pot ring.
This ring is inscribed with the image of a clay pot.
Okay, there's 4 rings.
This inscription looks like a fish. It's inscribed with the image of a wave, probably representing water. It's a long spear with hooks, probably a harpoon then. This inscription looks like a huge pyramidic structure with an eye in the middle.
Illuminati. So there's multiple slots.
This ring is inscribed with the image of fire. This ring is inscribed with the image of a bird. This ring is inscribed with the image of a Maerum.
Pot. Huh.
It's the crystal I took from the Marian's home. It's the crystal I found among the seaweed. It's one of the 2 crystals I found inside the abandoned cave. It's one of the 2 crystals I found inside the abandoned cave.
Okay, so this one has a hook. And what's the other symbol? Little eyeball thing. It has an M. I wish I could look at it more closely. Or if I could rotate this thing, I might still be able to rotate it. Let's see. Oh, that's a fish. Okay, I see now. So, fish, spear, spear, fish. It's saying what are on the other sides of the thing, right? So, that's this one has to go here. I think I understand the puzzle. This goes here because there's a spear on the left and a fish on the right. This goes... I have to place it to see. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then this has the eyeballs.
It's one of the 2 crystals I found inside the abandoned cave.
That's not right. Oh, now I can rotate them. Thank goodness. Oh, I guess they're all the same. Okay. Alright. At least I can see all of them now. Okay, I think that one at least is right. So I don't know what the symbols on the inside mean. Okay, so this one's pointing here, this one's pointing here, so that should be fine. Now, is there one, though, that points to the symbol that's right in front of it is a good question. There's got to be one that has the... Oh wait, no, this one down here is still right, because I can get the spear to face the bottom. Ah, but the orientation is wrong, because the M is facing this way. Alright. Let's try this one instead. That one's wrong too. Okay. It's Illuminati though. I think that's right, yeah. Right. Oh no, because the fish is going this way. It must be the last one. Wow, I'm doing this as wrong as I possibly could, it turns out. Fish, fish, Illuminati, Illuminati, waves, waves. Okay. Spear could be here. Try turning it. Illuminati, fish. We don't want to have the fish on the same one. It's got to be pointing at it, right? I'm not sure if like all three have to be pointing at something or one of the sides is a dud, you know? That's part of what's puzzling me. Does one of these not have a wave on it? This one maybe? They might all have waves. Whoops, I didn't mean to click out there. I wish I could rotate them without having to set them down, you know? That one does not have a wave. Okay, I think we're on track then. So we need... Illuminati. Try this one here, maybe. Ah, but it shouldn't have the Illuminati on it. That might be right. Fish. Wave. Okay. And then here's the last one. If I did it right. I feel like that's right, but maybe I flipped them. Maybe it's supposed to actually be facing the thing that it's on. I have the back of the wedge isn't facing anything, and it might have to be facing the little panel. In which case, these two should be flipped, right? Let's try that. Ah, but now this isn't facing that. I don't know if the rings in the center serve any purpose. They don't appear to. I'm gonna double check that guide I pulled up earlier. Maybe I can just get the first answer and then I can try to figure out the rest of it from there. 1 second. Put crystal 1 in the place marked mountain and turn it so that the fish points to fish and harpoon to harpoon.
Water. One-eyed pyramid. Harpoon. Fish.
Yeah, I'm not super clear on it. If I do one of them, I might be able to understand it a little bit better. I'm still not sure what the rings are for. It's the main thing that's puzzling me right now. Okay, so it says to put the second crystal on water, which is here, and turn it so that the symbols point to their equivalents. So it might be that it's supposed to, the symbol's supposed to point away from what it's marked with. That's right, I think fish is in their side. Okay. Okay, I get it. So, yeah, the actual symbol is supposed to point away. Then that's all I needed to know. I can solve the rest of it from there. So that's not right. We want that to be... Come on. That's also not right. It's gotta be 2. Actually, this one, rather. Ah, but that's not right either because those are pointing in the wrong directions. I don't think I can move these, right?
One-eyed pyramid.
Hey, Lovely. How are you doing?
Y'all done?
Yeah, I have about 45 seconds left. I'm gonna try to solve this puzzle. I had really bad technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream.
Oh no, I'm
so.
sorry. That hasn't happened in a while though.
It's true. And I was able to fix it. Yeah, that's wrong. That's flipped.
Is this like Mist or something?
It's yeah, kinda. It's an adventure game. Wait, is this it? This might just be it. I guess the fish is technically facing... that doesn't seem right either, though. Fish should be going this way. Unless if it's just meant to rotate in general the direction it's kind of supposed to face. Hey, Cappy. How you doing? This one's probably going to go up top with the fish symbol. Fix that real quick. I'm just going to try to finish this puzzle before we wrap up today. Otherwise, we can start with it next time. Give it one more try here. We want that fish to face away. Yeah, that's reverse too. If I could rotate the whole thing, then it would be fine. Hey, thanks, Johan. Thanks for being the recipient of the gifts from Namaku. Put you back on the sub-block rotation. You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. We'll open with this puzzle and we'll solve it next time. I'll have to figure out what the heck's going on. I'm not super clear on what they want us to do. But yeah, thank you, Yahan. Welcome back, Namaku. Alright, that's it for time, folks. I'll give you guys a heads up on what's coming up for next week. Give me a second to close out here.
Hello and goodbye.
Yep. You having a good day off?
I am.
Nice.
Me and Ben were snuggling.
Aw, he's so